storm is in the building. when I first told my story, a lot of people, they were happy. They thanked me for being open and honest about everything that was going on with me. And it took a lot out of me to do it, but that's why it's her story, being healed, empowered, and resilient. Had to heal through the process of everything that was going on. And then having the empowerment by the people that was around me, by God. Nobody can do it better than God. Heal and empower your body. Because after you're healed and your body is just empowered and you just have that strength, now you have the resilience to just push through everything. You can just push through it and keep moving, keep motivating people, keep letting people know, keep screaming it from the rooftops. This is what it is. This is what happened, but look at me now. And that's the most important thing, is when you can sit back and you can tell somebody, look at me now. I didn't allow the traumas to take.
Recording in progress.
And to allow me to sit back and say, okay, I'm just going to sit in the corner. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit here in the corner. I don't, the shame that comes over you because of something that might have happened to you, or something that you've done, or, the shame that comes upon you because you hear other people talking. And they don't know nothing about your story, but you hear them talking about somebody else who's going through the same thing or something similar that you're going through. And you hear the negative comments that they're saying. So then you're like, okay, I really don't want to talk. But then when you turn around and you say, you know what, I'm not going to allow what those people have said, what they think, sit up there and define me and how I feel and how I'm going to overcome everything that I'm going through. How do you sit back and you say, oh, okay, I'm going to push forward. I'm going to do this. Nothing but God. You sit up there and you embrace and you give it to him. You talk to him and you embrace everything. And it happens in due time. Believe me, it's not overnight. It's not like, okay, you do this and then all of a sudden you just free. No, it doesn't work like that. And it would be a lie if I would say that it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. You get set back sometimes, but you got to keep moving forward, because it's just that once you hit that breakthrough and you screaming from the rooftop that this is what it is, but this is who I am and this is who I'm becoming, and the things that you move forward and the doors that open and everything that comes forth is like, wow. Like this is what I've really been wanting. And it's like such of a heavy weight lifted off of you. And you will find so many people out there that is actually going through something similar. Or, you're like, oh, wow, you're going through that, but you can help that person. It may not be the same exact situation, but you can help that person in a way that they can sit back and be like, you know what, thank you. Thank you for having the courage to come forward and say these things. Thank you for having the courage to come forward and say these things. Because that's the key word. Speak it. Because keeping it in and closed in, that doesn't help somebody. That doesn't sit up there. It's being selfish. It's being real selfish. Because if you have overcome all of your adversities, oh my gosh, just speaking it to somebody else and helping them out. It may not be their time, but eventually it will happen. Just keep talking. If you just help that one person, changing the mindset of one person, just one, changing the mindset can really, really help. And you've made a difference. Just one person, one mindset at a time. And that's all you gotta do. Okay, Monique.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. I You know me. I was almost there. I was almost there. We ain't even got to figure this.
Nope, nope. No, 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 no.
Woo. Oh yes. Oh yes. Thank you so much for sharing your story or the snippet of your story,
Mhm.
because we can't give it all away.
No,
We
can't do
have to
that.
get the book. We have we have different ways for you to be able to purchase the book. But we'll get to that later on in the show.
Yes.
But we want you to know that this was something that was done with heart and soul. And as you heard Beverly speaking about her story, it was heart and soul. It was putting in the work. It was defining who she is, not the world defining her. And so we are just so excited about this book. We're so excited about bringing you our stories, because it's not my story. It's not her story. It's our story. It's everyone's story. We're
Yes.
all together in this. Healed, empowered, and resilient. It is our story. And we want to give a big shout out to our leader, our our anchor, and our sister, who is just so excited about everything that is happening on this book tour. So big shout out to Carolyn Wilson, who had the vision to put this book together. She called us all together, and she, motivated us to tell our stories, because she knew each of us had something to give to the world. And the way this book flows, it's like we knew each other and we were in a full conversation, and Bev gave her story, I gave my story, and again we just kept writing these words down, and none of us knew each other.
No.
And when she says from around the globe, every continent, every continent, okay? That's what we're talking about, every continent. And if you would go on to Eventbrite, Her Story Book Tour, you will see exactly where we are all coming from around the world. And it is just such an amazing thing to come together, and we are embracing each other, not on the physical, but on the emotional, on the mental. And it's such a new way of connecting with life, with how we were made to be here on this earth. And it's just so amazing to me. I keep saying amazing, but yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. So thank you so much, Bev. And see, I told y'all, she's doing her thing out there. It's not just what you see, it's about what's inside. And she's doing it every day. And it's just, it's phenomenal just to know how much she has been leaving her legacy in all these different places. And it will continue on past her husband, because he is also, just this beam of light. Them together is just so, it's like one of the twin powers activate. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I tell you, it has been such a wonderful journey that we have been on, and it's not over. It's not over. It continues on every day. So, and we're always in constant contact, and it's just such a great feeling. And yeah, you gotta get on this, train with us. You gotta get on this train. Let's ride this train, all right? So tonight we're virtual, but tomorrow we're doing both. We're going to be in person and virtual, coming to you from the New Beginnings Community Church in Bowie, Maryland, which is where my family church is from. And so we're going to be there. We're going to be sharing. Carolyn is going to be with us as well. She couldn't be here tonight, but you know, hey, she's got a lot of things going on, working, making
Yes.
things move. So, you know, sometimes we have to put in the work so that she as we all shine. So yes, just tune in tomorrow. Listen, tune in, drop by, give a little shout out, make some comments, let us know what you feel, how much more you want to know. And you can also leave your email address with us so that you can be hooked up with all that's going on, all the tour information. And also, hello, if you want some merchandise, because as Beverly said, she makes t-shirts. We got her story t-shirts, okay? We have the t-shirts. I'm not gonna show them tonight, but tomorrow. just be advised, you don't want to miss this weekend. This is the best you're going to see in a minute, okay? This whole tour is the best you're gonna see in a minute. Yes, I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. It's the best. It's the best because her story is for you. Her story is your story. It's our story. We're
Mhm.
here together doing this, and we want you to be a part of the excitement that we are having just about getting this out around the world, trying to get everyone in that place where you can just move on, have a better sense of self, have a better sense of, you know, your self-love, because that's another thing we all need. It's a better
Yes.
sense of self-love, and we need that right now. I mean, you know, if you want to just quote the Beatles song, you know, you know, all you need is love. All you need is love. It is. It's so amazing just to get that feeling from people you don't know. But I when I tell you all of us are just like sisters, we are like sisters. And it's not about the color of our skin. It's not about, you know, our dialect. It's about what's inside. And so that's what we want to share with you. This is why we're so excited. You know, we want you to feel how we're feeling. We want you to move like how we're moving, you know. And so like I said, I am just so elated about Beverly being here tonight, because like I said, she was pivotal this week for me. Carolyn was very pivotal for me this week. And you know, I went on live because I had a freak out moment, which you know, I was telling them I had to freak out. I was freaking out. And the support that comes, you know, just in droves, you know, the hearts, the comments, the, you know, just those air hugs. I feel it all. And this is all the time. And we do that in this round robin that we call Her Story. And yeah, so
Well,
with
that's something that we have to do. You know, it's something that needs to be done. It's nothing that we sit back and we say, oh, I'm better than you, or, you know, I'm not going to do for you because, you know, I'm doing the same thing. So no,
right,
that's not how you're supposed to treat each other, because we're
right,
all different in our own way.
right,
And we all, you're supposed to love on people. You're supposed to love one, because everything that somebody goes through every day, because when you wake up first, you say, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to wake up and breathe, wake up and see, wake up and hear, smell, because part of those senses can be taken away at any given moment. And when you're going through something and you call out, and when nobody answers you back, what do most people do? They retreat, and then they're taken away from here. And then we sit back and wonder, well, why? That's because you weren't listening. You didn't hear that person holler out for you. You didn't hear for them screaming for help. And everybody do it in their own little way, but it's called pay attention. Because we get so self-consumed and we get so selfish, and it's like, okay, it is time sometimes for yourself. But that's, that's when people start pouring back into you after you've given. And that's the other thing. Don't give till you don't have nothing, nothing left to give. And then you got to be replenished so much of a full, but just, give and then replenish, give and then replenish. So that means when you give out, just people pour back into you. You have some people that don't receive because they're used to giving all the time. So it's like when something's given back to them, they're like, oh. So some of them don't know how to take it. And it's like, but I'm okay. No, you're not okay. You're not okay. You need to be loved on. You need to be thanked. Because just a little thing, just that one phone call, how you doing? How are you doing today? Are you okay? That right there can just make somebody, their whole just change. Everything, the whole mental state can just change. And you be like, I'm having a okay day, some things happened, and it's some things that, because we go through that panic mode. We go through that, oh my gosh, why? And you looking around and you like, I need something gotta happen, because this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. But remember, like I told you, don't always take that what's coming at you as a negative. It could also be something that God is placing in your life to see how you can maneuver. How strong have you become? Because he made us resilient. Now we done got through this part. So now there's another part that's sitting here in front of our face. So how resilient you gonna be? So it's like, okay, my kind of sense of what you want to call it, like an urgency. You've overcame that through this situation that you went through. Now another situation arises. How resilient are you going to be? Everything that you've learned that got you through that other situation, now it still applies to the next. You know what I mean? It's like you sit back and you like, but you can't panic. We have to sit back, we have to breathe, we have to take it in. We have to shift for a moment and say, okay, this is what we need to do. Hey, this is what's going on. This is how I'm feeling right now. And then you talk about it. And then you receive, you process, and then you become resilient. Because now it's like, okay, I got it. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as I thought. Because see, we start throwing stuff in our head, and it's like things that don't even need to be coming start coming. And you be sitting up there like, wait, I can't do this. I can't do this. But you gotta turn around and be like, look, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to get through this. This is going to be okay. It's all right. I got this. If you gotta make that phone call, hey, look, I'm about to throw everything up in the air. I'm about to let it go. Because I don't understand the situation at hand that's happening right now, and I can't process it. I need some help because I'm about to let this go. I'm about to give up. But you can't give up what God has placed in you. And that's what I told you earlier this week, Monique, like regardless of anything that has taken place. Regardless.
Absolutely, absolutely. Go ahead.
Because I told you, whatever God has planned is going to happen. And that's how I look at a lot of things. If God put it in your heart, He put it in your spirit, He put it in your mind to have it done, it's going to happen. And when I tell people all the time, they be like, well, how many people do you expect? Whatever God's going to give, that's how many people I expect. You know, I'll throw a number out there. You know, if it's above that number, below that number, I really don't care, because what I have to say, like what I said, it only takes one. Change one mindset at a time. It only takes that one. And if you reached one, oh, I got you. Because no telling that one that you've reached, no telling how many they will reach just by speaking about what happened to them. Because that one could be like 15 from that person. So you've done what needed to be done. Because I tell people all the time, look, I can sit up on a live and talk to nobody. I don't care. I don't care. I will talk to nobody. And look, if it's recorded, I'll put it out there. Boom. It's gonna reach somebody at some place in time. I will just talk. It is what it is, you know? So I really don't care. I'm like, somebody needs to hear this, and they're gonna hear it, whether it be live or recorded. You're gonna hear it. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. If God told me to speak it out my mouth, okay, I got you. I'm gonna speak it, because somebody need to hear it. So if they hear it tomorrow after I did it at 6 o'clock p.m. the night before, it's okay.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. She said if she is on by herself, she don't care, she is still going. And that is Bev all the way. All right. I'm telling you, I've been trying to do DJ Khaled. Like, Bev, you the best. Because she is. I mean, if you didn't get any feel good out of that, I want you to check your pulse. I really want you to check your pulse. If you got nothing out of that, there's something wrong. There's something seriously wrong. And like she said, if you just reach one person, you don't know the impact it's gonna have later. He sets us up in these places and spaces so that we can regenerate what was supposed to be done in the beginning, so that you can live life more abundantly. He loves us so much that he gives us the opportunity to work and do as he has planned. And even if we go astray, guess what? He rewrites a little bit, take and put a patch on there. You got a band-aid here, get this string together, sew that up, and then he'll ship you back over to another person that is going to set you back on that path. And that's what happens. That's what happens. We're all here to connect with each other, to give him all the praise for the blessings that are coming. And it doesn't have to be blessings for you. It can be blessings for your family, blessings for your friends. Just so that we can bless each other just with this thing called love. Because that's how this all got started, out of love. Okay? And so that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do, is to share the love, share the stories, share the heartaches, share the pain, share the struggle, so that you're not in it or feeling like you're in it alone. So we're doing this. We stripped ourselves of our own inner fear, our own self-denial, just so that you can be in a better place. So it wasn't for us. It was for you. Writing the story, writing it down, taking it out of us, that was for us so that we could be free of it. Putting it together so that it flowed, so that it can reach the heights that it is reaching, that's for you. That is what's for you. We are now in this present mode for you. So you don't want to miss out on any of this. Yes, this is, my kickoff weekend, but you want to catch the other kickoff weekends that's going to happen in the days and the states and the countries. You want to do that. I'm telling you, you want to do that. And so, without further ado, I will give you the means that you can hop on this train. So you're going to go to bit.ly, bit.ly, herstory.com. Is that right? Did I say that right? Am I wrong? Okay. Thanks, man. Well, listen, when she's like, I'm not sure. Don't quote me.
It's so many, so many ways that you can get it,
Yes.
It's like, yeah.
And then I posted up, if you go on my page, if you go, since we're talking about my weekend, so if you go on my page, if you go on Monique Mormon on Facebook, if you go on I Am My Brother's Keeper 2126 on Instagram, if you go on, what's my other page? What's my other page? If you go on my Instagram, the little drummer girl 3, you'll get it there too. But let me tell you, I like I said, I will post up every day this weekend how you'll be able to get this book. And so because Bev is on here and because she is rocking these t-shirts for you, I'm gonna let her give you the link so that you can get yourself a t-shirt, so that you can take and look and see the different t-shirts. Like I said, you'll get a preview tomorrow, but we're giving you the links today.
I tell you just be putting people on the spot and stuff like that. That's my job. It's my job to be putting people on the spot.
I'm sorry. All right, let me look here.
Because
we're gonna look together.
Yeah, we looking together. See, two minds work very well.
We're gonna look together. And whoever gets it the quickest, we're gonna give it to you. All right, so for the Her Story t-shirt order form, you can go to https semicolon. No. Okay, semicolon. Follow bit.ly, bit-ly. No, not dash, dot. Sorry, people. Okay, follow me again. bit.ly/, the order form. Again, bit.ly/, the order form. Okay, all right, and that's for your Her Story t-shirts. And as I stated before, let me see if I can pull up mine.
And for information for Her Story is the bit.ly/Her Story Anthology.
There you go. See, we're working together. Two minds.
Because look down, I'll be alone.
I hope you're having fun with us. I hope you're having fun with us because listen, we are so excited about this. So excited. We want you to be able to jump on board. Get on board this train, all right? But yes. All right, I can't find it. I'm not gonna let it distract me. So
That's okay, because what they're going to do, they need to go to your website
that's right.
or your YouTube channel, the
Yes,
Good Life.
that's right.
No, wait a minute, the good. No, see, I
No,
done jumped over.
that's Carolyn.
That's Carolyn. That's the Good Life. That's
I want to talk about the good life. So look, you gave him another snippet. You gave him
yeah,
another snippet.
Good
So
Life.
that's still
Yeah.
good. That's still good. But you're gonna go on. I am my brother's keeper non-profit organization, and on there, I'm gonna take and post up all the information, all the links on how to get the book. And we're talking about getting signed copies, okay? Not just ordering the book, signed copies. And because they're coming this weekend, you're gonna get extra signatures in your book. You're gonna get some bonus stuff, okay? And if you are in the DMV area, and if you're free tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., you'll get to meet us in person. All right. And then we have giveaways. We're going to have a raffle because there's a surprise. There's a big surprise. And yeah, so you wanna try to make your way over to Bowie and come on over to New Beginnings Community Church and check it out. Check it out. And then on Sunday, we're gonna be in Washington. We're gonna be at the Carolina Kitchen Bar and Grill. Oh yeah, let me tell you, I'm talking about if you haven't been able to get down and visit your folks, it's okay because we're going to bring you down home in this restaurant. They have all the things, okay? They have all the things. And for our guys and gals who are football fans, they have TVs and the games will be on. So you won't miss a thing, okay? And that's from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. All right. So let me tell you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is working. This is popping off. We ready. Get ready. Because it's happening. It's happening. So without further ado, what I'm going to do for you, following just a little backstory on what I do, all the things that I do, try to do in this thing called life. I'm gonna read you an excerpt from my chapter, okay? And my chapter is Hoarding Made Easy, No Quick Fix. All right, so um, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I am now in District Heights, Maryland. I have always had um, the motivation in my heart, the willingness to give, and so I give my cousin all the accolades because she is the one who pushed me into wanting to start a cleaning business. So I am the cleaning specialist CEO of Monique's First Class Cleaning Service. And it first started out as a hobby, and then it projected into, a few friends of mine wanted to know, where they could find somebody. Did I know anybody? Yeah, me. And I'm trying to do a little something. And so I helped them out, and the word, spread around, and I'm like, okay, great, and so it gained this momentum. But, life got in the way, little things happen here and there. And, I didn't embrace all of what I was doing as I should have. And so now that momentum has regained itself. It's now moving along to where, I'm at it again. I'm doing what I love, and I'm able to move around, and I'm trying to go global with this. So I'm telling y'all, it's, you know, it's not just in Maryland. It's not just in New York, and it kind of trickled over to Philly too. And it's making its way. It was in Jersey for a hot second. So it's moving. It's making its way around. And this is something I love to do. And it's all about being of service and serving those who are in need. And that's my motto, and my logo is extra help when you need a helping hand. And so what I've also done, and this was kicked off from the pandemic, is I've started a nonprofit organization, which we've been talking about. I Am My Brother's Keeper. And that was actually with me for 6 years. Just the spirit talking to me, letting me know I am my brother's keeper. And I was already doing those type of things because I was also a missionary in my former church. But even before I was an official missionary, I was doing missionary work. I was helping out people who were had been up in years and they needed a little help. And then there's people that I just encountered on the street, helping them. And so it's just that mentality, that heart, that spirit that's already in me. And it's just like, okay, so share that with the world, take that to the next level. And so what I've begun to do, what the spirit has given me, is I'm combining everything I do to flow together to make it into this missionary and love giving support for those who suffer with mental illness and homelessness. And you can't imagine the level of helping someone just by helping them clean, helping them organize, helping them just regain a sense of themselves that they still have in them, and that is still there. It continues to flow, just like Bev said. That one word, that one sense of reality, that one action that you do, it touches and it moves people. And so just to incorporate both businesses, which basically are about missionary work. And so to mold them together, even though they have their own brand, they have their own standing, it's still so fulfilling to me to know that I can incorporate both of these things into one. And I've even, on a marketing type level, I developed another identity, which is Onyx Mad Hatter. And so I have these videos that you'll see if you follow me on Instagram and you follow me on Facebook, which a lot of people didn't understand at first. Is she okay? Is what's going on? What is she doing? But I take the video seriously because I won't do a video if I don't have a vision for what the video is supposed to represent. And so the videos, if you look at the heading for the video, so not just, don't just look at the video, read what the heading is. And I don't want to give it away because I want you to go and watch them. But they all have a purpose. Okay. I am fine. I was in therapy, but for my hoarding. Okay. So let's just get that straight. I was in therapy, but for my hoarding, which also came with a little bit of depression. So I'm okay. I'm okay. I am well on my way to recovering from all the things that would have held me back from where I am now. And so I share the videos to enhance and to support those in need. And so those are the things that's making me move and groove. And on the personal side, I am newly grandma to my grandson, Grandmaster J. That's what I call him. And I have my own personal name. It's not Nana. It's not, only my friends and my family know what it is. I'm not sharing it because I don't want nobody trying to come at me. Wow, wow. No, I have my own name for me. But anyway, needless to say, I enjoy watching him and, helping out my daughter and my son-in-law. And, I just cherish every moment of being able to be in their lives and help them out, um, just to navigate through what we're all going through in this pandemic. And there's just sometimes where, everybody has to pull in together, just like it's been for years. Everybody has to pull in together, um, to help and lift up and support. And so, so that's how I ended up here in Maryland. So, and it's a great thing because things have been flourishing. Even being a part of this book, I was here in Maryland when it happened. So, just always be grateful for change and know that it's not always a negative thing, and it will push you and make you want to express yourself and live out your dreams even more. Okay, and so with that, I will now read to you an excerpt from my chapter, Hoarding Made Easy, No Quick Fix. I got my bookmark in here, so yeah. All right, here we go. Moving from different households, either to a better place, running away from life, or moving because there was another death, definitely complicated things even more, as she would never leave anything behind. There was even a time when she took the hooks and the bars from closets. She laughed to herself, feeling like the Grinch who stole Christmas. They took something precious from her that belonged to her sister. Her justification for taking the pictures: if it can always be used in my next home. How can there be any sense of order in the midst of your own personal chaos? First, you must become absolutely aware that you have a problem with letting things go. Second, identify what started your connection of items to the source of your happiness. This can be anything stemming from a traumatic loss and the damage it has caused you, or simply just a wonderful memory that you don't want to let fade away. Last and most important of all is giving yourself credit for wanting to make a change and then obtaining professional assistance. So, as I stated, this is me stripping down to the bare bone, letting you know what my healing moment was, letting you know how I was empowered by it. And now I'm in a space where I am resilient and ready to share and to help others so that they can heal. And so with that, I'm just, I'm so excited about this weekend that we get to share together all of the nuggets, which Carolyn calls it, all of the nuggets that we need to share with you so that you can get to that space where you are healed, empowered, and resilient. And yes, I'm going to keep saying it, healed, empowered, and resilient, because that's what this book is about. That's what this anthology is about. And I'm going to show it to you. Okay. This is it right here. And see that? Yes, we are bestsellers. We are bestsellers. Yes, best-selling authors. All right. So, like we said, get your copy. Okay, get a signed copy. Not one, not two, three signatures. And then once you go along the tour with us, at some point, if you're able to do so, once we get to that fabulous moment where all of us are together, you get every last one of the signatures. Why? Because we love you. We want to share something with you. We want to encourage you. We want to support you. We want to lift you up. We want to hug you up. We want to love you up. Yes, we are so excited. I am so excited. Bev, do you have any last thoughts that you'd like to share? I know I said I run to 10, but it's just me and you here. It's just me and you here. It's 8 o'clock. And so, it is what it is. We've done all that we can. Uh, and God has blessed this moment. And yeah, go ahead, dear.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I like to thank you so much for all that you do, for all that you're going to continuously do. And this is just the beginning. Tonight is just the beginning of what this weekend is going to be, because it's going to be amazing. It's amazing now. It's going to be amazing tomorrow. It's going to be amazing on Sunday. It's going to be amazing for everything that you touch. So there's nothing that you will not accomplish that's supposed to be done in God's name. So look, like I said, I'm humbled and honored to actually be a part of her story anthology with you and all the other wonderful women. And like I had told you, when I heard your story, I suffer from the same thing. So I need help. Bring your cleaning to Philadelphia again, because I need help.
I got you.
If I turn this camera around to my office, you're going to be like, yeah. I need some help in organization type of stuff going on, We all fall short somewhere, and somebody is there to help you. And you just have to be willing to accept the help and know that there is an issue that's going on and you want to correct it. That's the, the first step to recovery is acknowledging that there is a problem.
Yes. Yes.
So I like to thank you for having me here for this kickoff of a grand weekend. And I'm going to see you in Bowie, Maryland tomorrow.
Yes,
you'll be right there.
Thank you so much. I am so humbled by your presence. I'm so humbled by your love. I'm so humbled by each and every word and message that you are able to be in the moment, just when God is sending down the messages, the words to say, the laughs, the love, everything. It's just so special. You just don't know. You really just don't know how special it is.
Don't you dare.
Okay. Woo. Okay, y'all.
See it coming. I see it coming.
Woo. You just never realize how much you can receive if you allow yourself not to be guarded and not just think that no one's going to accept you. You don't fall into that scope of the things that used to keep you down. Because if you allow it, it will continue to keep you down. So when we have our conversations, and it's just what I want to say to all those watching is that, you know, whatever faith that you have, if it doesn't move you, I'd pray that you allow yourself to be open to the spirit, and allow yourself to heal and to feel the love and to express it, because you never know who needs it. um I've got, I mean, I I chose hoarding to write about because the hoarding um is just the nucleus of the things that I've gone through in my life, um, which is where it comes from. Um, and so when you have someone who can sense when you're in stress, when you're in chaos, and then like pulling you up out of a drowning situation, um even if it's just, having a freak out moment. Freaking out, sometimes stressing out, is very detrimental to your physical health. And as of late, I've this year I was diagnosed with heart condition. um I'll look for it and tell you what it is, but anyway, um and just not understanding how much that impacts your health if you hold these things in, if you allow the stress to fester. You don't understand how much you're shortening your life. And so when you have someone who gives you a life jacket, or who reaches out for you to pull you back into shore, is just beyond the best feeling in the world. It's like, God, I miss my sister so much. Um, so I lost my sister, one of my sisters, in 2018, and she would give the biggest, best hugs in the world. And I'll admit, I took advantage of not acknowledging it. But to this day, I miss those hugs. I really miss those hugs. So when Bev and my other sisters, when they loved me up with all the positivity and the words to help me work through my freak out moments, it's like those hugs. And I told them before, I lost my sister, but look at how many more I have gained, and so there's a blessing in that. And sometimes, I can feel her spirit moving through some of them. And so it's just, you guys just don't know how much it matters when you have that support system for you, when it works in such a beautiful and positive way. And so thank you, Beth. Thank you, not only for this week, but thank you for just opening your heart, because you didn't have to. You know me from Adam or Eve, because we're all women, but. But I appreciate you so much. You just, oh man, you don't know how much I appreciate you. And I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too. I love
All
you too.
right, y'all. I gotta go fix my face. Oh, I am the crier of the group. So that's why she was telling me, don't you do that. Don't you do that.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. You gotta also let people know it's okay. It's okay to cry.
Yes. Yes.
You know, because it's the tears that come, they're not always hurtful tears. They're not always sad tears. It's tears of joy, tears of comfort, tears of love.
Yeah.
So don't get your tears messed up.
Okay.
You know, don't get them messed up. You know, you cry tears of joy every time that we all come together as one and love on each other. You always got the tears of joy. So, you know, it's a blessing. And I thank you for that. I thank you for that, because sometimes you cause the rest of us to cry, and sometimes we need it, you know, to cleanse ourselves. We need it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. Well, I am cleansed. I am cleansed for today. This is Friday, the first day of this beautiful pop-up and world tour of her story. And again, we're so excited for you guys to be a part of this weekend. Please keep checking for all the information, and I will upload all the correct links for you guys to check it out and purchase the book and get your signatures and purchase a t-shirt and wear it proudly. Oh man, let me tell you, it's just so excited. All right, with that, I'm gonna let Bev go because y'all heard what she be doing. All right, and it's Friday night, and she got some grands too. So
Woo, that they was just running around the house and Pop was hollering. So yeah.
yes, okay, all right then. With that, we love you guys. Her story is not only my story, Bev's story, it's also your story. And we want to see you this weekend. Just come and join us. We will keep you updated. Be blessed, be safe, be well. I am my brother's keeper. Her story, worldwide book tour. We are glad you are here with us. You all have a great night. Thank you. All right. Are we out, Joel?